Now I get to be in a closed environment and talk to you how I want to talk to you. To get this YouTube content rolling, because I want to teach you stuff, I want to cut down the learning curve to get you learning how to lift and reaping all those benefits of developing your own body and developing the discipline and the commitment and everything that comes with bodybuilding. So remember, it's not all about the muscle. There's a lot that comes from bodybuilding. Today we're going to do chest and back, just because I wanted to take advantage of my 3-hour block here and record as much content as possible and put it all out there and see what it does, because I'm gonna monetize the stuffing out of it, but also bring value. So I'm doing what I love. We're gonna start off warming up the chest with a cable fly, a very intentional warm up. And I haven't done chest and back since I worked at LA Fitness. I used to love chest and back just because, one, it's a hell of a pump. Once you're finished with your chest, you move on to back. If you're really limited on time and you need to do 2 to 3 workouts a week, you can do chest and back together. It does take some conditioning though. So this is what we're gonna do for chest and back. We're starting off with a cable fly. Very intentional. Keep my arms stiff, flex at the top, and then stretch it back. Kill the momentum, and then flex it again. And then repeat very intentionally 10 to 15 reps. That was 20. APT Training Studio, it doesn't have a lat pull down, so we're gonna do a pullover. And then we're gonna move to body weight chins. So first, I like to activate the lat. It's what gives you that nice V taper when you do a front double bicep. You can see the lats poking out. So I'm gonna switch out the attachment. And this does mimic a dumbbell pullover, which if you do a dumbbell pullover, it pulls out the serratus and the lats while tensing this, and you're bringing it over. So here, it's the same thing. Stretching out the lats and bringing it all the way back, flexing, and then fighting it forward. You wanna resist it very intentionally. You wake it up better that way. So resist it forward. Let me show ya. So everything's very intentional. Bringing the attachment all the way back to where I touch my quads with the handle. Stretch it, but don't overstretch it. At the bottom of these warm-up sets, I like to pull it out just because it feels good to me. There's no other explanation other than that. A lot of bodybuilding is based on feel. Just like with the flies, I'm gonna get about 20 reps here and just make it burn and warm up really quick. All right. Since we're doing chest and back, going right back into a fly movement. And I did 2 warm-ups ready. I'm gonna bring up the weight a little bit. Do a working set. Too close. Tripod. Holy moly, this is tough to record yourself. Very intentional contraction. Fight it on the way back, stretch, kill the momentum, squeeze. Now just get into it. Every rep counts. Ooh, feeling pretty good. I'm 10 weeks out from a competition. We're in a really cool spot. This time last year, I was eating very little. This year, have fats in almost every meal and carbs in almost every meal. So I'm not starving in the slightest. And I'm seeing some really cool stuff come out of my physique already. And we have 10 weeks of digging to go. Back to warming up on the pullovers. Once again, if y'all have questions, drop them in the comments. I want to answer them. Stretch, but don't overstretch. Well, you can't really overstretch with this machine because it's a little bit short and I'm tall. But you can definitely overstretch to where the tension comes out of the lats and you're kind of wasting some movement and energy. So bring it all the way back. Bring it all the way back. Drive your elbows back. Drive your elbows back. And then just dig into it. Once again, I like to stretch in the middle of the set. Now you go to failure. Feels good. Today's workout is brought to you in part by Charge pre-workout from Labrada. I'm not paid in any way, I just love the Labrada family. And this is a killer pre-workout. And it's tangy too. Tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, I love it. All right, last set on the fly. Last time I got like 20 reps. I'm gonna try to go a little bit heavier, but still maintain the tension in the chest. Strong. Last set on the cable pullovers. Fuck. I'm already pumped. Second couple of exercises in this chest and back routine is dips and chins. Dips, you might think are for triceps, which they are. It's a massive, massive exercise that works your shoulder, your tricep, and your chest. So I have a predisposition to feel a lot in my triceps and chest, especially my chest. So I really like the way this exercise feels. And the same thing applies with the warm-up as to the dips. Want to be on top. When you start out, you resist on the way down. When you resist, you feel your muscles stretching and activating, and then you drive it up. You resist and drive it up, and you go until you can't go anymore, until your form suffers, and then you move on. So, set one, dips. Resist, press. Oh boy, I love it. Oh, we're gonna catch our breath for like 30 seconds because that's a tough exercise and this is a tough exercise. And I wanna be able to do as many reps as possible. All right, for this one, admittedly, I weigh about 230 pounds right now. So I'm gonna shoot for at least 8 reps. And what I'm talking about is 8 good reps. I wanna arch my back and kind of drive my elbows down as much as possible. I'm not trying to flex my way up. I'm trying to use my lats and drive my elbows down and bring my body up. So that way I'm engaging the lats and not so much the biceps, and that'll transfer to the X frame on stage. Okay, let me catch my breath, I'll keep talking. First set of chins. So they have a bunch of different grips here. They have a bunch of different grips here. So I am going to do, let's see. Part of having a good training IQ is being able to kind of get a grip real quick and seeing which grip might be optimal, more optimal for the stimulus I want to elicit. So I really kind of want to try out here. It's about shoulder width and it mimics a bar attachment that I like to use on the pull down. So I'm gonna keep the chest up and flex all the way up. Chest up, resist, bring your lats out, flex. Body weight is no joke. But if you can't do body weight and that's all that you have access to, get a resistance band, loop it over, and give yourself a little assistance with the band on your foot. That way it'll bring you up and you can get stronger in this movement so you can eventually do body weight. All right, gonna catch my breath and go back to dips, this time with a little added weight. All right, last set was just body weight. Now I'm gonna add, let's try 40 pounds added weight in my thighs. All right. 40 pounder, right there, if you can see it. It's not that much, so I can hang on to it with my thunder thighs. Ooh. Once again, I resist. Load my chest, press. Ooh. 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 Feels good. Let's just tilt the camera up. All right, this is the second set on the chins. No added weight. I was heavy enough. So we're gonna go a little bit more narrow this time. Once again, I want to drive my elbows down, keep my chest up. That's how I feel the lats. And I don't want to stretch out all the way because if I do, I lose the tension on that and then I have to use my biceps to try and get back into the position to do the exercise. All right, here we go. All right, it's better. I was able to get 10 reps that time just with a change of a grip. It was a lot stronger. All right, last set. I'm gonna do the same 40 pounds, but at the end of this, I'm gonna drop it and do as many as I can with the same form, resisting on the way down, coming all the way up. So this is a drop set. Do as many as I can with the additional 40 pounds, drop it, and then do body weight. Body weight. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna continue with the narrow grip. I really felt that one. I'm gonna aim for another 10 reps. It's no joke. Last set on the dips. I already did my heavy sets, but I want to feel some reps. I just like at the end of a set, I do a back off, like a lot of the guys do, just to get a little bit more volume. And for me, it just feels good. It feels like, okay, you back off, you really nail the form and dig into the muscle with those pristine reps. And you're a little bit stronger because I'm not starting with 40 additional pounds. So the reps should be even more clean and precise and fun. Oh yeah. That's good. Oh boy. I love dips for chest. Going to a chest press. I don't want to do the barbell because I have a little bit of a tweak in my shoulder. This whole prep, I've had to do a more neutral grip. Hence the dips are fine. The flies are fine. For some reason, this aggravates it. I might have to get it checked out. But anyway, so we're doing kind of a neutral grip press. So first off, I pick it up, press it all the way out, intentional flex, and then resist it on the way back. Stopping all the momentum right here, and then being right in the muscle and flexing it back up. And then going until my form declines and the set is over. Going for about, usually the first feeder set into the top set, I'm gonna get about 15 reps. All right, for the next back movement, I'm gonna do a bent over dumbbell row. Oopsie, bloody hell. I'm gonna be leaning forward, butt back, and then all the tension is gonna be right on this muscle, the lat, and I'm gonna drive my elbows back, just like I was driving them back with the pull-ups. All right, shooting for about 15 reps. Oh boy. All right, you're gonna jump up a bit. Try to push this one to failure. Oh yeah. There we go. Form is suffering, but I control it. Back to dumbbell row. Set number two. Set number two. This is a max weight. Gonna go for another 15 nice reps. Ooh. All right, last set for the day. We're gonna do a drop set on this chest press. And we're gonna keep the dumbbells the same, go for another 15 reps. With a drop set, I'm gonna try to come all the way out here because my arms are converging. I get a little bit extra. I'm going the full range of motion versus a barbell, something I just picked up from Joe Palacios. Barbell, the end of the effective range of motion is kind of like out here, but that's just because it can't converge. Here we can converge, so the drop set, I'm gonna bring my hands together. That sums up the back workout and chest workout along with the cues. Hope you got something from this. If you have any questions, looking forward to jumpstarting this channel and engaging with you all and really cutting down the learning curve between y'all getting in the gym, getting confident with your lifts, progressing on your physique, your mentality, all the skills that come along with bodybuilding and understanding bodybuilding training, which is consistency, discipline, and just being relentless and a student of the game. Thanks for watching. See you on the channel. Bye-bye.